here we are. In this, I guess we go to the... I don't know what I would do if I was in this situation. I think I would just give up.
Yeah, I wouldn't have made it this long. I probably would have, like, hidden in a compartment somewhere and just...
given up. I like how they made sure to make you realize that you can't just hide somewhere and wait it out. Because they're like, no, we can be here forever.
You know, but I think what I would have done is when you originally have to go to that, like, medical thing, I would have been like... I would have tried to get it to give me, like, some sort of...
get high as fuck.
No, some sort of, like, lethal cocktail.
Ah.
I know, yeah.
Here's the curse I would be under. I would try to kill myself, but then I would somehow invent immortality. You know? No! Why?
And then you'd be stuck here forever with the monsters.
And then eventually I'd befriend them. And then I would meet Samantha. And we would fall in love.
Okay. We want to go to the elevator room. Oh yeah, we're moving kind of slowly because we're high as fuck.
And we just got our spine ripped open.
Yeah, so he took all the drugs and now he's high as fuck.
He's like, I don't care anymore.
He's like, I don't care. This is great. So, this is the elevator.
This?
Yeah.
Ah.
Dun, dun, dun.
Next time we scream, you have to grab onto Eiji so he doesn't jump off your lap.
And go
into the wires.
Tangle up in the cords.
You know what he's doing? He's trying to stop us from playing.
I know. We joke, but I wouldn't be surprised if he actually, like, figured out.
If he lays in there, we stop.
Yeah.
Level 2. Kitchen knife and snowflake are off limits. Level 3. Hydroponics is off limits.
So I guess she said, oh, 3 more floors, so we're almost there. I thought we were going to have to do 3 more floors of hell, but...
Whoa.
Hey, this is...
Perfect.
Where are you, John? Without the PDT, I can't track a shit.
Hydroponics. Or what's left of hydroponics. The shaft's covered in growth. I'm not going anywhere.
Wait, let me check the blueprints. Yes, hydroponics has a service elevator.
Affirmative.
Keep me in the loop.
Well, you know, I enjoy the change.
Corpse.
I enjoy the change of scenery. You know, there's a lot of blood happening, but now there's blood and plants. I wonder if these plants have drugs in them.
Maybe. Maybe through there. Oh, good.
This is ridiculous. How did it grow this world in a few months?
Yeah, probably not a few months.
These plants can't naturally develop this fast.
Kane developed the technology to accelerate plant growth. Oxygen is big business.
Dr. Sebastian Gray. Finally! We have more room for the Lincesi Harvey strain, which I've been working on so hard. It's days like this that humanity truly proves why it crawled out of the ocean before any other. My section has been expanded. I have more staff, true.
Wait, that's not how evolution happened, dude. But anyway, go ahead.
Oh, there wasn't... Well,
humanity crawled out of the ocean
Humanity didn't crawl out of the ocean.
No, it was us. We came out of the ocean a human.
Yeah.
Fully formed.
My section has been expanded. I have more staff, true, but they are drones and have little other function. Now we can expand the research potential of Project Kitchen Knife and see what else the plants can yield. The oxygen production rate is quite unlike anything my initial projections could have predicted. Last year, it became the worst-kept secret on the Groom Lake, and all of a sudden I had more interns than I could comfortably employ. Their only function is to stumble about the place and ask troublesome questions that I have little time to answer. If only our world was more like that of insects. I have plenty of workers and drones, but none of the unwavering loyalty. Bees work and work, the faith in their queen unquestioning and constant. That kind of loyalty is beyond price. These interns of mine have their uses, I suppose. We always need volunteers willing to get close to the queen.
Wait, what? He wants to be a queen bee? What?
I guess.
I just want to be a queen.
He wants the unwavering loyalty of worker bees.
He also wants to be a queen.
Yeah. Am I surrounded by incompetence? One of those imbecile interns got too close to the queen and she showed him her affection.
Uh-oh.
Oh, they're talking about a thing.
Oh my god!
Affection.
He's jealous.
Quite amusing, though not to him. This means that I must attend another accident debriefing within the board, though. Dr. Milan does love to test me. I see him up on the hearing bench and he grins at me in that supercilious look that he has perfected over the years. I suppose that I have him to thank for my current position. It was his recommendation to the board that made them hire me in the first place. Still, I believe he has come to enjoy these little power plays. He does so like to keep me under his heel. That, my dear doctor, is only a temporary situation. Once this project is complete, the chess games that we play so often will no longer be our only battleground. Regarding the project, some of the bug eggs failed to hatch properly. I suspect this is why the queen was more aggressive than usual. There are more than enough drones to continue the collection work. Their unique chemical properties are doing wonders for the plants, although I'm running short of interns prepared to work in close proximity to them since the last incident. The worker I appreciate the most is Akiza. I was astonished to discover that she is related to the legendary Dr. Tenshu of the eugenics wars. I did consider mentioning it to her, but I sense she is oddly ashamed to have him as her ancestor.
Oh, okay.
If it wasn't for men like him, our profession would be a hollow shell of what it is now. Then again, if it wasn't for him, genetic research wouldn't have been put back by several generations, now would it? The ethical quandaries we face as men of science. So, the eugenics wars were,
few generations ago, I would say. She's one of her ancestors.
Yeah.
So this guy, I guess he's bred some sort of queen of bees that's very particular. But she showed her affection to him.
He doesn't specify that it's a bee. He talks about bees, but I don't...
It must have been some sort of newly genetic thing.
Yeah, maybe it was like a huge bee.
Yeah.
The insects are restless. They rumble in their apiaries and are more aggressive than usual. My personal deduction is that the presence of the marine thugs aboard the ship are the cause. Armed guards all over the place. I was stopped by one the other day and asked my reasons for going into hydroponics. Well, after explaining I was head of the damn project, I had the guard removed from his post and then the ship. This is insanity. How am I expected to progress with these thugs around?
Wow.
I recall complaining about the inundation of interns. If only they were still here now. Both Ivan and Theodore disappeared from their rooms last night, and I've had to speak to security about their whereabouts. They were Akiza's assistants, and now the production of the Queen's Royal Jelly has slowed exponentially. That's been a huge blow, but a rather extraordinary anomaly has appeared in our growth pods, a hitherto undiscovered strain of fungus. Its origin is something of a mystery to me. These fungal growths fascinate. At first, I thought it was a common garden variety mold, but after a substantial analysis performed by Akiza, it seems to harbor neuron activity. That is to say, it seems to exhibit rudimentary signs of intelligence. Oh.
Wait, what does?
The mold.
Oh, okay.
The fungus everywhere.
Oh, he understands it. Okay.
Rudimentary signs of intelligence and neural activity, so it could literally take over the ship. Oh, I wonder if that's like why it was like impeding all the instruments and whatnot, because if it knew... Anyways.
You mean all the ship parts?
Yeah.
So it wanted to be the ship?
It wanted to stop the ship or like kill the humans or something.
So the whole ship is basically a one giant organism. Like what I said with the forest.
We've certainly created some unusual species on this deck, but the idea of a quasi-intelligent fungus growing and evolving of its own volition is exciting and frankly frightening. I've asked Akiza and her remnants of her team to cultivate it, but exhibit caution in where it is spread. I was asked by one of Dr. Milan's assistants if the fungal substance discovered growing in the bowels of the ship had anything to do with us. I lied, of course, but this is becoming alarming. Our experiments flourished at first. We may have lost more staff recently, but our experiments have been very fruitful indeed. Confidentially, the properties of the fungus is both extraordinary and terrifying. It has the remarkable ability to take control of a living subject's central nervous system and hypothalamus. As observed in the monkey we used for testing, the monkey shrieked and thrashed in rage for the first few days after it was exposed, and then it became quiet, observant, and uncannily intelligent. It's certainly aggressive, but then again, which viruses aren't? So, did the mold take over the clones?
Ability to control living subjects' central nervous system
and hypothalamus.
And observance is certainly aggressive. So how come it doesn't take over the humans?
It could have.
Maybe it does.
Maybe it might have.
Oh, and also this dog is rubbing himself all over you.
I know. He's really happy right now. I think it's because he didn't get to sit on my lap.
Now, okay, AJ's on Stacy's lap and just
loving it.
Loving it. Getting his tummy rubbed.
No! We've officially lost control of the deck. Eden now truly belongs to the beasts. We've seen strange things. I watched as the fungus took control of the deck as it spread through the staff, and, much to my shame, I watched their deaths and examined their bodies. Nobody can cross the pods because the bugs are so aggressive that when Solomon went through in a rad suit, they ripped it from his body and stung him to death. It took mere moments. Still, I live in the hope that the insects will remember me, their creator, and perhaps see me as one of their own.
What?
Wow, talk about a god complex, huh?
No, it's me,
it's
your
me,
creator.
Your creator.
And they're like, no, whatever.
This is from Tenshu. Dr. Tenshu. Oh, so maybe he is still alive. Okay. Or no, this is Akiza. Mm-hmm. Dr. Gray, I do not wish to seem unprofessional or impolite, but I would ask that you not press me on the subject of my ancestry any further. I was nearly refused entry to medical school on the basis of my family's background, and the torment I suffered at the hands of my school peers regarding my great-great-uncle was unbearable. I am fully aware of his actions, and I've seen countless photographs and documents of the consequences of his work. I took this position to change our world for the better, not to be reminded of the skeletons in my family's closet. I've enjoyed our working relationship thus far, Dr. Gray, but I'd prefer my family history no longer be a topic of our conversations. Thank you for understanding, Akiza.
So she's like the only normal human being there, and I imagine that she wanted to join a medical facility of greater standing, but because her great-great-uncle was insane and murderous, this is probably the best thing that she could get.
It sounds like he must have done some like horrible like gene splicing stuff.
Probably Auschwitz level stuff, but worse.
Yeah.
Dr. Gray, I enjoyed our meal yesterday. It was refreshing to hear a man so outspoken on the ship. I appreciate your candor, and I do agree that perhaps it's time the board was shaken up a little. Although this is merely an observation rather than an action plan, I think the top leadership needs some new blood. I'd second you if you decided to take on the challenge yourself. Your impeccable scientific pedigree more than qualifies you. By the way, did you know they were keeping that new
Where they were keeping
that new cargo? It seems rather like a waste of resources if they won't even tell us where it is. Regards, Dr. E.F. Way.
What does it say?
Another locked door.
Is there anything on the corpses?
Just no squiggly hands on them.
Kane Corporation
Computer
is
terminal.
watching you. We care.
The Vaporizer. The Vaporizer, the perfected MKV model of the Kane Corporation trans-state modifier. Using advanced and unique molecularization technology, the Vaporizer has the ability to shift a targeted substance between gas, liquid, and solid states without any of the structural breakdowns seen in objects shifted between states on a regular basis. The MKV is the latest model, but it hasn't yet been rolled into mass production because of the current difficulty fueling the Vaporizer with resources on board the Groom Lake. Recent experiments undertaken were more than satisfactory, and it passed the Kane safety and security test with no adverse effects causing harm to the user observed. It has been graded level 4 because of the scientific nature of its technology and the limited quantity of existing vaporizers. During an experiment recently carried out on the royal jelly produced by hydroponics, Dr. Gray and other observers commented on the remarkable speed at which the jelly was transformed into gas, thus placating their insect population. Okay, AJ.
Vaporizer chamber compromised. Chamber is not airtight.
Chamber's not airtight, so I guess we gotta go find some sticky stuff. Oh, here. Uh-oh. Something's gonna happen. Ooh, that's not sexy. Or is it? I don't know.
Or is it? I don't know.
I don't want to kink shame anyone.
Oh god, there's like pieces of people up there.
Increasing.
Whoa! Death by bees!
Bees! No! Not the bees! Ah! 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 It's from a movie.
Bees! And now we've been collected. God damn it. Why is this? It always thinks I want to talk to it.
It's lonely, I'm telling you.
I know. It's like, hello? Is it me you're looking for?
No, I'm trying to use Google.
No! God damn it!
So, let's see. We can't go over there because of the bees. So I guess I'll just make it really oxygenate in here.
Oxygen levels increasing.
Maybe I can set this place on fire.
I don't know.
Can't go over there. Go ahead, we're gonna cheat again.
Hold on. Open. Wait.
Oh.
Okay, hold on.
You're kidding me.
What?
It's some sort of insect.
Keep your distance.
It's tied up. Doesn't look like it can get loose.
Tied up. How big is it?
AJ, it's fine. He's like, it is not fine.
Uh-oh. She has some sort of interface that says what her mood is. I'm glad we read the things before. We get very lucky about reading the files before we see
Before
what
we
they...
see the thing?
Yeah, because I thought it was like, I don't know, the size of a dog. Stacy was looking down and heard me gasp, and she looked up and just covered her face.
Oh.
Hardened amber. Computer terminal. Monday, healthy, docile, responsive to stimuli, milking as normal. Ugh.
Oh, God.
Tuesday, no activity. Wednesday, healthy, heightened aggression, recommended milking with only experienced staff. Thursday, no activity. Friday, healthy, highly aggressive, 3 personnel wounded and milking. Saturday, healthy, quiet, unusual brooding behavior. Oh, she's getting infected by the fungus. Because she's getting more and more aggressive, and then she'll get docile again.
Well, they say that... They say, like, when she's heightened aggressive, they recommend milking. So I wonder if it, like... Activate suction pumps. Oh, Lord.
I'm sure she'll feel better.
Oh,
after
we got
that.
a thing.
Where?
Right there, in front of us.
Oh, maybe that'll make him calm down. I want to see what happens if we die.
Oh, God.
Hi.
Oh, no.
How are you feeling today?
Ah!
Look how happy she
Look
is.
at
No, don't let him get off your lap.
He doesn't like hanging out with me when I'm freaking out.
Well, then control your emotions, Stacy.
Trying. Oh.
Are you fucking kidding me?
What?
It's some sort of insect.
Keep your distance.
It's tied up. Doesn't look like it can get loose.
Tied up. How big is it?
Big.
Let's suck on some insect titties. Hi.
Oh, man. Okay.
Wait, hold on. I gotta...
Okay. Oh, okay.
Oh, praise God Almighty. I couldn't be happier. Oh, I thought that was going a different direction. Dr. Gray took me to one side and told me that I was the only person who had the skills and ability to take control of the nursery. He promoted me on the spot, and said that I was now personally responsible for the queen. Great. The royal jelly that she produces has proven to be incredibly useful. I discovered through my own analysis that not only is the jelly an essential nutrient for the insect population, but it has other amazing physical properties too. It accelerates molecular bonding in certain substances, acting as a thickener for many natural substances while also regenerating their natural properties. With some engineering, I imagine we could turn this into a true medical breakthrough. I imagine doctors in hospital wards on Earth using our bonding agent to heal wounds instantly. Perhaps finally, Tenchu's name will be revered in medical history instead of reviled.
Here, put this bug juice on.
Ugh. Well, I guess royal jelly, we already eat that. You eat bee vomit. The queen is temperamental little thing. Is a temperamental little thing?
Yeah.
A fiery lady, to be sure. All these people want to fuck monsters. But Queenie, you forget, I grew up in a family with more than one fire-breathing dragon. If I can handle my mother, I can certainly handle you. Ha! Although when she is milked, she's rather docile. I dare say she's rather attached to me. I'm sure I heard her purring at me. That's the only way I can describe it. I'm aware that she's a bug and all, but it sounds rather like approval. My parents keep hives of bees, so I've never been squeamish over insects. And I can tell the difference between aggression and favor. I'm still the only person who can get close without being bitten, and her bite can leave one hell of a mark. Let me tell you, Hodgkin said he'll report his side effects upon his return from sick leave. In other news, Dr. Merrick, one of Dr. Gray's subordinates, had requested samples of the jelly for experiments with his tree resin. He thinks it might have a use as an industrial adhesive that might help seal the thing. This is a little way from my original intention, but I do suppose it's a start. I try so hard to be positive, to be the person whose enthusiasm never once flags or fails. But when you start hearing rumors that appall you to your very core, I try to shrug it off. But recently, it's become harder to deny it. I've been hearing sounds from the elevator shafts, the sound of wailing infants, crying out in pain before suddenly being silenced. That is no rumor. Sometimes I lay awake at night. I swear I can hear the crying of children. I can't be dreaming. I saw Ingracia to confess my fears. He gave me a prescription to help me sleep, but something in his eyes said he knew I was hearing something real. Or worse, it was something he was hearing too. More rumors. Dr. Milan is using children in his research. I have to ignore it. If it were true, Kane would remove him immediately. Surely even Dr. Gray appears to find it an uncomfortable subject for discussion. And this is a man who slept easily when Isaac got his left cheek torn off by the Queen. Is Dr. Gray short of staff again? Once again, I'm being forced to manage multiple projects. Only this time, it's an examination of an actually destructive... Acutely destructive new spore that seems to have infected a few of the pods. First observation, it's a parasitic fungus that grows faster than a common weed, and like a common weed, I feel it should be destroyed, but I know that Dr. Gray won't do it. He, like many other senior doctors, sees any new species as something to be exploited and weaponized. In the darkness, something stirs. I can't say what. I'm too afraid to find out what it is. When Ivan and Theo disappeared a month back, we assumed they'd somehow deserted. That is the official stance taken by Dr. Milan and the board anyway. Last night's events proved that there is something on board with us, though God knows where it is from. The Queen was more rambunctious than I've seen her before, and milking her was certainly more challenging than I'm used to. Edmund was assisting. We've been short on staff, and some of our volunteers are simply refusing to show for work. The Queen's environment has been disturbed a great deal as her violent tendencies are more pronounced. Edmund was on his way out of hydroponics when it happened. Something, pulled him into one of the air ducts. I didn't see much. I saw him walking towards the decontamination chamber, and the next moment his legs were kicking the air as whatever it was dragged him up into the ceiling while he squealed like a pig. I'm resigning tomorrow. Did not sign up for mad science. I came to Kane to serve humanity and clear my family. You what?
Yeah.
Not watch my crewmates be slaughtered by species that Dr. Milan refuses to confirm or deny. If only I'd resigned when I said I would. If only they hadn't ignored my demands and have their infernal fungus destroyed. It's growing over me now, over my skin. It's burrowing into my flesh. The insects attacked again today. It seems to only worsen. Dr. Gray was destroyed by a swarm of them, and now he is only fertilizer for that ever-ravenous mold that was so curious about.
Yeah.
They know me!
They know me! They will love me!
The uninfected are making an attempt to escape. This doesn't include me. The emergency flares keep the bugs away. I told them to give me the flare to hold back the bugs so they could get away. I hope they escape soon. This fungus is making my head feel funny. I'm sure I can feel it growing through my ear canal. Okay. With the greatest respect, could you please stop the ridiculous pranks your group insists on carrying out in the fertilization chamber? I will admit they're hardly dangerous, but they are undignified. I certainly wouldn't like to be present when a Kane inspector stumbles upon young Theodore racing in front of the Queen. Hands above his head shouting, "I'm covered in bees!" It's unprofessional. Please instruct them to cease their foolishness at once. Don't worry, I don't think that you're losing your mind. Ghosts are a possibility, but I suspect that your hearing is perhaps the sound of the devices playing in other parts of the ship. I do believe at the moment that the corporeal world and squirrel world are very much divided. So try to calm yourself. If you would like, I can talk to someone in cargo storage about those controls. But I wouldn't worry about it. This island is full of noises, but pay them no mind. For once I'm quoting Shakespeare and not the Bible. Now get some sleep and maybe do fewer night shifts. Eleanor.
Okay, so...
She deserves to be free. This looks terrible. And she hasn't been fed. How long has it been since she's eaten?
No.
Please, Stacy. Please speak to me.
Speak to me.
I'm so alone.
So you'll want to go back in there, but read this paragraph first.
In where?
In the Queen's room.
Okay.
Because that's about how you get another thing.
Safely interact at that moment. You'll rip off the... When you do that, you will rip off...
Maybe the... AJ, no one's going anywhere. Maybe the woman, Tia, maybe she's a thingamabob. You know?
Oh, yeah.
She's a monster. She's not
monster skin thing?
Yeah. Okay, AJ.
AJ, get back on Stacy's lap right now! Or get in your bed. Okay.
You stay there.
You stay there, and if we get upset, you do not go in the wires. What? Oh shit, I just missed our chance. Too busy yelling at AJ. Stay there. This is so mean, dude. She didn't do anything. I hate doing that.
That was too close.
She seems happy about it, though.
Yeah, she seems alright.
Maybe she was just grumpy because that arm hurt. Now she can grow a new one. I feel bad for her.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, they say that she's happier when she's milked, and we did that, so...
I know. It just seems like she's just... You know?
Yeah.
Seems really mean. They're like, oh, she's a dangerous animal. I'm like, yeah, well, she's tied up in a room. Oh, we can mix the amber with this.
Probably not a good idea.
That's what it says in the logs. I didn't read past the thing because I don't like,
No, it's, I think that we...
I can try to make it fit, but it may break. No, that's ridiculous.
I know it's supposed to make something if you put these together. I remember it said so in the logs. What does it say in the walkthrough?
To tree sap. First you need picks on it, find a metal. Go back to the a bit up from the terminal. There's a metal plaque lying against the wall, partially behind the plants. I think that
Here?
Oh,
what?
not this one. I don't know which room it is. Not this one, I don't think. But maybe that one.
This one?
Yeah. Terminal metal plaque, that thing maybe?
And then mix it on the plaque, or?
And then there's a vaporizer pad a bit from the rightmost computer terminal. There's a cracked glass right behind it. Use tree sap on the metal plaque to get a metal plaque with sap.
A what?
The metal plaque with sap. What?
What vaporizer pad?
The, sorry, that thing right there
Oh.
So, mix the plaque with the metal thing with the sap. And then I think we put it on the thing.
I don't think that'll work.
On the glass thing.
Ah, great.
Now put the queen's milk on the vaporizer pad.
Who knows what this does? Don't you need to know? You need to milk the giant queen and vaporize her secretions.
And then choose activate vaporizer.
Vaporizer activated.
And we got... Oh, we can spray this on the bugs and they'll be like, Mother! Mother!
No. So we put it on us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We put it on ourselves and then they will love
I'll
it.
just break it.
What? Whatever.
Hold on. Exit to the keep removing. This is a room that has oxygen collection tanks, an insect swarm, and some fans. Don't go into the insect swarm.
I think that'll just break it.
Take the vaporizer and throw it into the fast-spinning fan. The insects will follow the pheromone insect and be killed by the fan.
This would never work.
I hate bugs.
Nope. Yes, the fan will kill the insects. What?
Well, first you need to milk the giant thing, and then you gotta take the resin from her rip her arm off because you're a cruel, horrible person, and then you stab it into the thing. Like, what?
Do you remember Oogie Boogie?
From
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah.
And he's like, my bugs!
Oxygen
My
levels
bugs!
increasing to
My
dangerous levels.
bugs!
Oh, look! It's Chris Rogers. Whoa! What did we just do?
I don't know. What did you do?
I don't know. I deflated him.
Okay.
Now everything's very oxygen-y.
Oxygen levels pose a fire hazard.
Ooh, let's set everything on
Two
fire.
sectors
Keep
been
going.
notified.
Oh.
It's beautiful.
The oxygen garden's my favourite part of any ship. Green, full, natural.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Body engulfed in vines. Gorgeous. Oh, we got a flare that should help things get stuff.
Should help things get started. Keep on going to the right and into the next room.
Beautiful. Gorgeous.
Uh-oh.
Lovely.
Oh, God.
Oh, that's still alive. Did you
Yep.
see that? That human. Eleanor!
Oh, no.
Hi. Oh, right. We got someone who said kill me.
Yeah.
I could get you out. I could cut you free.
No.
No.
No. Dude. Look at her. Alright, how do I kill her?
We can give her the flare.
Oh, okay. Here you go.
I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help you end this. But you need to help me first. I don't need you to leave. I need you to crack this flare. The oxygen will ignite. Then you will die.
Ugh.
Why are we exploding everything?
Extreme external temperatures detected. Plug suit has regulated body temperature to benchmark level.
The fire systems just went haywire over here, John. What did you do?
I cleared the vines.
With a flamethrower?
Something like that.
Fire in Oxygen Gardens 1, 3, 5, 6, 9. Fire in Oxygen Gardens 2, 7, 8.
So all of them.
Fire suppression system activated. Warning. Fire suppression system compromised. Warning.
Shit. Oxygen production has been compromised. The biome's still intact.
He didn't think this through.
God, please don't say you burnt them out.
Just the one on this level.
It's caused a chain reaction, John. They're all going up. We have a time limit now. Hours at most.
Let me get my daughter right now.
So let me get this straight. We started a fire, and we have pretty much doomed ourselves aboard this ship.
Oh my god! I don't need help.
How do we think we're gonna get her off the ship?
Listen, he's a dad.
He's a dad.
He's a dad, and he's here to get his daughter.
Any of you who have watched the Heavy Rain playthrough know that dads get stuff done.
Even if they don't.
Listen to me.
Fire cleanses. Mr. Marachek, I'm gonna make sure you burn for what you and your friends have done to me. To my heart.
I didn't do anything.
What?
Please. I have nothing to do with this.
You won't get much further.
I don't know what that guy's about.
I don't know who he
Is.
I'm trying to figure out, like, who...
Where is she, Tina? Where is Rebecca?
She's in a containment area at the other end of sea.
I don't believe you. She's dead, though, right?
She's dead, though. She's gotta be dead.
Looks like this place is being expanded.
The sea was always expanding. That place scares me.
Thanks.
Sorry.
You hearing that?
Mm-hmm.
We need a key for this. Hanging wires.
What do we got? High temperature what?
This isn't gonna work.
High temperature thing. Just tell me what to do.
Slug gum. Okay. Find a toolbox. Get the slug gun.
Warning. Yellow thing hepatotoxicity is at an elevated level.
Oh. Okay.
There's a patrolling security robot that will shoot you if it detects you.
Where is she, Tina? Where is Rebecca?
And then what?
Oh my god.
At the
It's
other
just...
end of sea.
What? Calm down with the music.